Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second episode of the Back from the Grid podcast. This is our, 8th take at this point?
Yeah, it's going great so far.
Cool. How are you doing, Matthew?
I'm doing fabulously.
That's still not a word.
It is one now.
What is what now? We're referencing the first podcast. Woo!
Woohoo! It's gonna.
You should really go listen to that if you haven't already.
Yeah.
But, Matthew, what have you been playing? What have you been doing?
Playing a lot of Minecraft, actually.
For the last week. Cool. Is it modded or regular?
Regular. We only do regular here.
We are the regular show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. Well, what have you been doing in Minecraft?
Building houses, blowing up stuff. Do you ever have that moment when you're exploring a cave?
Yes.
And then you just turn around
And there's a creeper? Yeah.
And then you scream like a little girl?
Well, no, not that. But I'm sure you do.
Is that just me?
Yeah, it's just you.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway.
Wow. You gotta make me, so alone over here. Just like...
I mean, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Matthew. But haven't you been playing another game that you were telling me about? Something to do with the undead?
Playing some World War II zombies recently. Black Ops 4 has kind of been having a lot of flack of recently. They released a new zombies map, but I'm just not really that interested at the moment. It's just a remake.
Yeah.
Great. Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Excellent job on that. So I've been playing some World War II, specifically the Shadowed Throne, which is where your characters end up going to Berlin while Russians occupy it, and the German army is getting ready to retake it with a secret weapon, the undead hordes.
Wait, so their secret weapon is just lots and lots of zombies?
Yeah, pretty much, but you have to realize in the story, no one knows zombies are real. So this is them publicly, unleashing zombies out.
Oh, okay.
Because the last two maps, literally, they blew up the place.
Right.
So nobody
keep it under
found
wraps.
out. This is where the story, unfolds it's now a global pandemic kind of thing.
Oh, interesting.
Funny enough, though, I found it really interesting of a story decision if I don't know if I can really count this as a spoiler. The game's been out since 2017.
Yeah.
But they actually killed off the main villain in the second map.
Dang.
Well, technically third, but second DLC map, which I was shocked to see. And it's not even he can just come back. I mean, he got ripped apart.
Oof.
Limbs went everywhere.
Awesome.
He's not coming back. Kind of dead.
Yep, he's dead.
Yeah, no, he did.
He did.
That, and I really like their attempt at zombies because they tried to keep it more horror-oriented.
You want to try that one again?
They try to keep it more scary.
Horror.
Oh, it sounds like I'm a T-Rex now with little arms. But what have you been playing? What? You don't want to talk about what you play? I've been talking about
what kind of segue is that? I'm a T-Rex with little arms. But what have you been playing, Cody? All right. Well, I have been playing a game called Europa Universalis 4 because, I'm boring and like grand strategy stuff.
Ew.
I've been playing as Austria, trying to take over all of Europe, and it's been going pretty well. It's pretty fun.
Wait a second. Is that the game where you can play, where Gandhi likes nukes?
No, that's Civilization, which I also play, but I have not been playing recently. Europa Universalis 4, you choose a country, you play for 400 or 500 years. Every day is a motion in the game, and you just pick a country and you try to do stuff. Right now I'm achievement hunting at the moment.
Can you tax the poor?
Yes.
Awesome. This game's already a 10 out of 10.
All right, EA. But anyway, that's what we've been playing in the last few weeks. I do have some news, Matthew.
You do?
I do have some very important news. This is the most critical thing that any of you will hear today. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Mountain Blade Bannerlord is not out yet.
Really?
Really.
Are you serious?
They've not released it in the past week since we were last here. In this very room. Oh, something I wanted to do before I forget and we move on is, you all don't know, but we record this at Matthew's place that he lives at.
Yes.
And his grandparents are here. and I wanted to give a big shout out to his grandparents for always being super nice, and his grandma makes me food when I come over here, and it's really awesome. So, Matthew's grandparents, y'all rock.
Hashtag humble.
Hashtag.
Hashtag feeling good.
Exactly. But let's move on. We have some gaming. Well, I have gaming news. You have lots and lots of news.
I have so much news.
He has so much news.
The news has news.
Exactly.
It's newsception.
Okay, so Matthew has 2 news segments for this one because he couldn't make up his mind about the one he wanted to talk about.
Actually, I've actually decided to do the entirety of Phase 4.
Oh dear.
And we're going to be here for a minute.
We're going to be here for a minute.
I got like 2 pages worth of stuff to talk.
All right, I'm just going to shut my microphone off. Matthew, you can go for it.
You might want to grab a drink for this one, kids. It's going to be a long one.
All right, take it away.
Alrighty, so we're going to just talk about, when they announced Marvel Phase 4, the thing was a huge, like, slab of stuff. They were literally just going ham on the movies and TV series announcements. And yes, they are introducing TV series into the phases now, which is weird to see. And I wonder what that's going to mean going forward in the Marvel Universe. So, in other words, is what I'm saying is, if you don't have a Disney Plus subscription, you're going to have to if you want to continue watching these movies. Totally.
Are they only releasing them to the Disney streaming service?
Yep.
Not even to TV and movies?
Nope.
Theater, nothing?
Nope.
Really?
The movies will be releasing in theaters, but the Disney Plus series are going to debut on the Disney Plus service.
Oh, okay.
So, and some of these TV series will have direct correlation with movies.
Oh, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of does?
No, I mean, like, it will heavily affect the plot of the movie.
Oh. Well, that's going to be interesting.
So it's like
It's a good business tactic.
You're really going to want to watch those TV series, so get ready for that.
Or
Anyway,
just give up on Marvel altogether and save yourself a lot of time and money.
It ended for me with Infinity War when they killed everybody off.
Hey now. Spoilers.
Wow.
Kind of.
No, don't even. It's literally been like over a year since that movie came out. Everybody knows. It's in the promotion.
Well, I thought you were talking about Endgame there for a second. But
yeah, that totally happened again too. Totally.
Yeah, totally did.
Anyway, Phase 4, interesting enough, is going to start out with a Black Widow movie. It's going to be coming out May 1st, 2020. Apparently, Scarlett Johansson is set to return in her role.
Ooh.
Now, there's not a whole lot of information about this movie. I definitely probably guess it's going to probably be a prequel.
Definitely,
probably. Yeah, probably when she was younger. It'll be interesting to see it. I kind of am sad that, with that Endgame being over, we'll definitely, hopefully, see more of just Black Widow in the future.
Well, it was good while it lasted. The whole phase 1 through 4, 1 through 3.
Yeah, it's just weird that they're giving her a solo movie now after Endgame.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right? That is strange because Endgame was such a good movie.
Anyway, the next movie in the Phase 4 is going to be The Eternals, which is set to release November 6, 2020. And the movie will stretch across multiple eons.
Eons?
Yeah, apparently it's going to... apparently from speculation. And from the panel, what people have gathered is the movie will stretch across multiple years, possibly a couple eons, and will feature basically what the Eternals is, for people that don't know, is it's like a separate alternate species of humanity.
I am in the people that don't know.
And apparently they're supposed to be like the defenders of Earth, and as the main villain, or the villains in the movie, is supposed to be the deviants, which is their counterparts.
Oh. So it's like a yin and yang kind of deal.
Yeah, which I kind of find weird, but not nearly as weird about this third movie.
Oh dear.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now this is an interesting one.
Wait, that's just Lord of the Rings, but like in Japan.
Now there's 10 rings.
Well, there's 7 rings. No. Never mind. Continue.
Anyway, basically it's going to come out February 12th, 2021, and will be set in modern day. And the only reason I say that is because the comics take place in like the 1970s. And apparently it will feature Shang-Chi, who's a kung fu spy, set to try and defeat the villain of the movie, which is going to be the Mandarin.
Wait.
Which is why I say this is an interesting movie.
The Mandarin already happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, he was not what people expected.
Yes. So, and the fact they mentioned the rings brings up a good point.
Okay.
Does that mean we're going to get the actual Mandarin from the comics?
Ooh, maybe.
Which, I mean, the fact that, like, apparently Shang-Chi is, like, huge, like, correlations and a lot of, like, plot threads correlating with the Mandarin. He's supposed to be a fairly, like, there's supposed to be, like,
a connection with him and the
within
Mandarin.
that. More, kind of like Batman and the Joker, in a way, as far as
so they're like,
go.
yin and yang counterparts kind of deal.
And this will excite a lot of people that are Doctor Strange fans.
Ooh, y'all best take listen.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is the second Doctor Strange movie to come out. Coming out May 21st, 2021. Mark your calendars, everybody, unless they decide to change it again.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah, all. By the way, all this is speculation, right? I mean, none of this is confirmed stuff. Pretty much.
The dates are confirmed. As far as what's to be expected, they have not announced any concrete stuff. They just pretty much said this is kind of what we're gonna do. Stuff was gonna change.
Yeah.
Like some of these movies don't even have nailed down actors yet for certain roles.
Yeah.
And
so things can change.
Yeah, the whole plot could change for all we know.
Yeah, so we're just doing a lot of speculation here. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And apparently, though, the director, and along with some of the people that are working on the new Doctor Strange sequel, which is due to release May 21st, 2021, is saying that it's supposed to be more horror-like. Which I kind of am a little bit like, is this going to be like have you watched the Mutants trailer?
No.
It's set in. It was like if they keep delaying it, it's supposed to be a movie that takes place in X-Men universe. That's supposed to be more horror
so like
oriented.
The current X-Men universe or a new one?
The current.
Okay.
Which is weird. They keep delaying the movie. It was supposed to come out like a year or two ago.
Yeah. Well, that's never a good sign.
I wonder if it's because of that Fox merger.
Oh, it might be. Probably. Why are we whispering?
Anyway, apparently, though, remember what I said earlier about it? TV shows correlating with each other?
I clearly remember that you did, in fact, tell me that.
But apparently, WandaVision, which is a TV show, we'll get talking a little bit further into this, will have direct correlations with Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness.
Wait, WandaVision? Do you mean Wanda and Vision?
No, that's the title of it, is WandaVision.
Okay.
You know, like Microvision or like, you know, like that. Is that it? We'll get to talking at that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get back to that one.
This will definitely excite a lot of people. And I remember on Twitter we talked a lot about it on there, how vocal I've been about that. Thor.
Yeah, hint, hint, check out our Twitter. Back from the grid.
Yep, definitely plugging that in there. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Uh-huh.
This is a weird one from what I've heard.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about it. Ain't it Natalie Portman becomes Thor as Thor?
I don't know. It's like there's speculation on it. They're saying that they're going to have like a female Thor character, which would be interesting to see. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Natalie Portman would do that good of a job as far as... Because she doesn't... Like, we have not seen her in like a full-blown action role, which I'd be completely down for. Mm. We haven't seen her in a while, to be honest.
Yeah, she kind of disappeared for a while.
Yeah, until we saw her in, like... What was the last movie we saw her in?
I think it was Thor Into the Darkness.
That's been a while ago.
Except, like, a picture of her in some of the Avengers movies and stuff, I think. And they said, like, oh, yeah, we shipped her out to Switzerland or something. I don't know.
I don't know who this person is, but apparently, very good news about this movie is apparently the director is going to be the same one who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
So
that was
I'm
a good
on board
movie.
with that.
That was a good movie.
If he's the one that's going to be taking the helm on this. And apparently Valkyrie, if I can't pronounce her name right. Valkyrie and Chris Hemsworth's Thor is going to be making a reprised role appearance.
So Valkyrie and Chris Hemsworth are going to be reprising their roles as their characters. That's what you're trying to say.
Actually, no, they're going to switch roles.
Oh, okay.
No. Actually, no, I was kidding.
Oh.
But
that was funny. Thank you.
One thing that was interesting that they mentioned was the fact that they announced that they are working on a Blade movie in the MCU.
Okay,
which
so
you've
there's
probably
like
never heard of.
Blade Runner, and then all sorts of different kind of Blade movies.
So, Blade was, and they had a movie series earlier. Mm-hmm. There was talks about, like, this is not directly correlating with Phase 4. Just want to mention this right now, but they did mention the fact they are working on a Blade movie, and Blade is like a vampire hunter character in the MCU.
So now there's vampires in the
MCU?
MCU?
You know, this is going to be so confusing with this one.
Okay.
I wonder how they're going to explain that, where they've been.
We're going to be like old men, and then they're going to be like, I don't know how they could get this any crazier stuff, and then we're just be like, back in the good old days, it was just Iron Man.
Alien invasions and terrorism.
Exactly. Good old-fashioned American terrorism.
Oh my god. And that's how we got banned. Anyway, getting on to the Disney Plus shows.
Ooh.
One of the first ones going to be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's going to come out sometime in the fall of 2020, and it is set to release after the events of the movie are going to go. Well, not movie, series. The series apparently takes place after Endgame. Mm-hmm. And you remember Zemo?
No.
From Civil War, the villain. Zemo, the most forgettable villain ever.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Civil War is like one of the next ones I have to watch in my quest to rewatch all.
Well, you might want to watch it
originals.
Because apparently the villain is supposed to be.
I thought he was killed.
You need to watch. How have you not watched?
I can't remember. It's been a while.
That's like the more.
I've seen it, but it's been a while, man. That's why I was going back and rewatching them all, because it's been a long time.
WandaVision is the second show that's supposed to come out after that, coming out at spring 2021. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we don't know much about this title at all, other than the title and the logo, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. After that, Loki coming out at spring 2021 as well.
But he's dead. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
Both eyes winking.
We're going to do a little bit of a moment here. Just want to say it. So apparently they did give a small synopsis for this film.
You mean synopsis?
Synopsis.
Okay.
Synopsis. What's
synopsis.
The movie supposed to explain the movie? Apparently, and if you haven't watched Endgame, please cover your ears for a couple seconds.
Uh-huh. Well, take the headphones off first and then cover your ears.
Loki dies in Infinity War.
Quotations. Dies. He's done this multiple times now.
He's alive, I tell you. But apparently, in Endgame, for anyone that hasn't watched the film, for anybody who has watched the film, as you may remember.
Yes.
Matthew.
Continue, please. English,
Matthew. For anybody that has watched it, you see him when they're doing the time traveling. He grabs the cube. And then
these are some big spoilers here, Matthew.
I warned them.
Okay.
Be forewarned.
That's fair.
Also, if you haven't watched the film, what are you doing? Go watch it.
Yeah, y'all should go watch that actually right now and then come back. But anyway, time traveling, and then he grabs the Tesseract and
then whoop, pieces right on out of there. Does the whole piece.
Yep.
And apparently this will explore what he did during that. So it's like an alternate universe thing.
Oh. That's how they're going to do this.
Yeah, it's like an alternate... this isn't going to affect the MCU, from what I understand.
Except in the alternate
It's in the multiverse.
So now there's 2 MCUs.
Yep.
And there's an infinite number of MCUs.
You just realized the plot, hole that they've created.
They're digging themselves a grave now.
This is going to get confusing, girls and boys.
Yep.
Interesting show, which is going to probably not help with that.
Oh dear.
Is What If, which basically is an animated series set to release summer 2021, and it's going to explore all these alternate realities or what if scenarios. It's like a hypothetical series that's going to go ahead and look at certain situations. Like, for example, what if Peggy was Iron Man?
Peggy.
Or what was her name? What's her name? Iron Man's wife.
I know who you're talking about. It starts with a P, but
Let
I
me
can't
butcher
remember
this.
who it is.
Most forgettable character. You know
Pepper.
Pepper. Hey. I mean,
Peggy.
come on. She doesn't
Come
even
on,
know,
Peggy.
she
Put on the suit.
She didn't even know she was in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay, but technically, well, okay, they fixed her, but Miss Peggy in the third Iron Man movie kind of becomes a superhero with superpowers, but then they removed those, I think.
Or already the last TV series they announced was Hawkeye, coming out at fall 2021, and it's gonna basically feature, as far as the synopsis goes, it's gonna feature Hawkeye training a new archer.
It's the newest version. It's Hawkeye, but he's the Hulk.
Yeah.
So when he fires that arrow,
that would
he
be
fires
so
that
cool.
arrow.
It's basically going to explore him basically mentoring and just teaching somebody else about the new role. But anyway, as far as Comic-Con news, as far as Phase 4, that's about it.
Oh,
Cody,
awesome.
what do you have to speak?
Wait, was that both of your stories?
That was.
We didn't talk about cats.
What is there to speak about cats other than it's cats and it's going to be the best movie ever?
That's fair enough. Okay, cool. My story, so I'm sure quite a few of our listeners don't care so much about this game that I'm going to talk about. But for the ones who do, I'm going to talk about it, and because it's an interesting story. It's a gaming news story. Surprise, surprise.
Ooh.
And it's not a big story. I went short on a story so that you could have all that story time. So the headline that I got my story from was Fortnite World Cup, everything you need to know about Epic's $30 million tournament. It was published on The Verge, and it was written by Andrew Webster and Nick Stat. Good journalism, guys. Good job, good job. So, this is the first ever Fortnite World Cup, bringing together people who play Fortnite from around the world. And I don't play Fortnite, and I don't think Matthew plays Fortnite.
No, I do not.
But I figured that this was an interesting event that had to do with esports, and there's a lot of money involved, and it's the first time, so why not talk about it?
Yeah.
So it'll be streamed on all the places, Twitch, YouTube, all the other
Mixer.
ones that exist, sure. Myspace, all that good stuff.
Oh my god. If they did that,
There
I would
are,
flip out.
as I said before, $30 million worth of prizes, which is a little ridiculous.
That's a lot of instant ramen.
But
you
it's
could buy.
Epic, and they have money to burn. There's 4 different tournaments spread across 3 days. On Friday, July 26th, which is tomorrow for us, but it should be today for y'all. It's the creative competition, which is just like, I guess you can build stuff in Fortnite, so it's people are building stuff for a competition. And then it's the celebrities competition, where they match up Fortnite celebrities against each other. So I don't know any of these people, but here are their names. Ninja
Of course.
Tfue? Tfue, sure. RL Grime, Alice in Wonderland, like that's how it is. It's Alice in Wonderland. And Ewok, apparently a newcomer.
Oh.
On Saturday, July 27th, is the duos competition. And this is like teams, famous teams, I guess, maybe. FaZe Clan, Cloud9, TSM, and 100 Thieves.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, same. But good luck to those guys. On Sunday is the solo competition, which is like the be-all, end-all, because that's what Fortnite started as, I think, was just solo people going after each other.
Pretty much. I remember playing it when it first came out. I didn't really like it back then. I still don't like it.
Yeah, you played
though.
PUBG, didn't you, instead of that one?
I played both when they were earlier on. I did play PUBG when it was officially released, quotation.
Yeah.
Officially released.
A quotation.
It wasn't that great, to be honest. There just wasn't a whole lot of content, and for $30, that's kind of saying something, considering that's not that much.
And then Fortnite was like, hey, PUBG, move out the way.
Get
out the way.
out the way.
Good job censoring yourself there. All right, but a couple more things is, so Epic's just doing this. And for the solo competition, there's a couple celebrities, but also a few lesser-known folk, so some chances for some big upsets.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Epic's got a lot of money to throw around. Another reason I want to do this story is because in college, which I'm still in for till like the end of this year, I had a history of sport class, and we had to write a paper on a sport, like an ancient sport or a modern sport or whatever, and I chose esports. And so actually this whole concept of esports is fairly new, and I thought it was really interesting that so much money and time and effort and people are put into making these things happen. I've never watched an esport. I get my entertainment by watching people play the game that I'm playing on my second monitor while I'm playing it. But if you like to watch esports, then there is the Fortnite World Cup all this weekend. So feel free to go watch that, or watch, compilations of it and stuff if you're listening to this far in the future, like next week or something. But that's my story. What do you think, Matthew? Fortnite World Cup.
Do you think that
Yes.
people will, now that tournaments like these exist, that people, is like general public people that don't play video games even,
Yeah.
are going to take it more seriously?
That's a good question. Yes and no. So just like how there's people who don't know very much about sports, like actual sports. Well, esports is actual sport, but that's not an argument I want to get into right now. I think there's still going to be people who don't look at esports as an actual sport and don't know anything about it. But it seems to, as far as I'm aware, be a growing industry. So I would say that yes, it will become more and more mainstream as time goes on. But I think that's it for our news segments today. That was like half the podcast. So there you go. This is a news heavy one. We'll probably do an entertainment heavy one next time just to balance it out.
To be fair, there was just a whole lot to talk about.
There was a lot of news that happened for you. And I had to cover Fortnite World Cup, but that's okay. It was good. And I think that we should move on to our next exciting segment, which we did last time, but we're going to do it again this time, is our nostalgia segment. Ooh. So last time we were talking about our favorite games, and my favorite game was Zelda Ocarina of Time, a game that we have both played and enjoyed. And so we're going to, this time, talk about what is our favorite part of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time game. And as it is my favorite game, I think it is only fitting, Matthew, for you to say your favorite part about it first. So take it away, Matthew.
Oh, man. There's so many parts of that game that I loved. I would personally say I like the Shadow Temple. And I just really liked it for the aesthetic, the music, just the creepy atmosphere. And this is somebody that really likes horror games like Resident Evil and stuff like that. And it just, the change of tone kind of gets you. And I remember playing it when I was younger, and it just creeping me out going in there because it's something that was just completely out of left field almost. Like it just changed tones completely. Mm-hmm. The enemies were weird, like the zombified. What was the name of them? Those zombie guys that would freeze you, names. And then they would hug onto you. And
those guys were creepy.
Those things creep me. And then they had no eyes, and there was just, oh.
Yeah, but you can play the Sun Song to stun them, right?
No.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, you can stun them. I didn't know that till I just went back to finish that game recently. But yeah, the Shadow Temple was pretty cool. I really enjoyed the boss for the Shadow Temple. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really fun.
I died a lot.
Yeah. Well, when I first played through it, I was almost dead, and then it clicked in my brain. All right, here's how I beat the boss. And then I popped one of the fairies that I had. I had one fairy in a bottle left, popped it, and beat the boss in that run. But yeah, the Shadow Temple was cool. I liked the Shadow Temple. And I never did it much as a kid, so when I went back and played it the other day, it was a couple weeks ago? Mm-hmm. No, it was this weekend. Yes, it was this weekend. I went and I played the Shadow Temple, and it was fun. Oh. I liked the boat. That was an interesting way to move around. The boat. So, my favorite part of the Legend of Zelda game, I think, would have to be, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. Oh boy. But it's the owl.
Oh, no.
I enjoyed every time that I met up with the owl because I got to listen to that awesome music. Da 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 da.
I hated him so much. He's so annoying.
It did annoy me a little bit, but I don't know. I really enjoyed having like some random big owl guy just like, hey kid, you should go here and do this. Did you know this? It's like cool, awesome. I don't know.
When it's on your third playthrough though, it gets annoying as heck.
I think what really sold it for me was the music part, and then as a kid, it really kind of freaked me out how he would turn his head like upside down and then back right up. I don't know. That's my favorite part of it. It's the part that I remember most fondly, I think. But yeah, so that's that done. We got through that a little quicker than I expected. Do you have anything else that you enjoyed about the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time game?
The Ganon boss fight was one of my
I've not played that one yet. I don't want to talk about it yet.
Wait, I thought you already beat the game.
No, I've not beat it. That's why I'm going back and playing it. I'm on the Sand Temple right now. So I'll get there.
Wow.
I'll get there.
I mean, I won't talk about it since
I appreciate
you
that.
haven't beat it. How have you not?
Because I don't beat a lot of
Gasp
games.
noise.
But I'm going to come back and I'm going to beat it. Oh no, Matthew. I'm not logged into our Twitter. I need you to do that real quick on your computer over there. Because we need it for the next segment, which is... Oh, wait. I can probably just look at it on my phone. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm pretty sure I think I know what you're talking about. If you're talking about segment.
The next segment, which is... Dun, dun, dun. The Versus segment. So last week, we talked about two superheroes who are constantly pitted against each other in geek battles. And... those two were Superman and Batman. So we put a poll on our Twitter for y'all to go and submit your thoughts about the Versus segment. And we've got some tweets. I'm scrolling through here trying to find it. And there was a very clear winner, I think, from that poll.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So a grand total of one person voted. One person.
Oh my god.
And do you want to know who they voted for?
They voted for Batman, because clearly he's the...
They voted for Superman.
I don't believe you.
So they voted for Superman. There was no comments or anything. This segment will be better in the future, but... So, Matthew, I have to admit something to you.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one who submitted
Are
that
you
vote.
kidding me? That's not cool.
So it is ended in a tie. Superman and Batman would fight to the death forever, and no one would ever win.
Pretty much.
That is the conclusion. But this week, we've got two very interesting choices, I think.
Oh, yeah?
It's I wouldn't call him a hero. He's more of a anti-hero kind of hero. He's like a Batman of the Marvel Universe kind of deal.
I'm pretty sure they know who you're talking about. You might just want to spill the beans.
So today we are discussing who would win in a fight between Deadpool and Thanos. But Thanos without any Infinity Stones.
Ooh. So it's
Matthew, I'm pretty sure we all know what side you're on, but go ahead and take it away.
Obviously, I'm on Deadpool's side. I'm
Excuse
joking.
Me?
That's not.
I was sitting here like,
not.
Matthew, we discussed this beforehand. Come
Thanos
on,
would
man.
wipe the floor with him.
Why do you say that?
Because he's Thanos.
Continue.
Literally, without any stones. If we're talking who would win in a fight, he took on like Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, in a fight.
Yeah, but he had the stones.
No, he didn't. That was before.
Are you talking about Endgame?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
We're talking 2014 from Endgame. He would wipe the floor. He wiped the floor with all three of them with no stones.
Okay.
Do you really think Deadpool would stand much of a chance against Thanos?
So what you're saying is Thanos is God tier.
Even without the stones.
I just realized that this discussion is both of us on the opposite side of last week. Because you're saying Thanos is so overpowered that there's no way Deadpool could beat him. But I'm saying that Deadpool is Deadpool. So he's intelligent, he's resourceful.
I question that.
Understands the universe in which he's in and knows how to manipulate it. And he's indestructible.
Are we talking movie Deadpool?
I'm talking like generally all Deadpool, but my knowledge is based off of the movie Deadpool.
Because I feel like it would be fair to do movie-based Deadpool.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going off of.
Yeah.
Because we're going off of movie-based Thanos. But yes, I am basing it off of Thanos and Deadpool from the Marvel Universe. So my thoughts is that Deadpool would be able to understand everything about Thanos and counteract him at every turn. Instead of facing him face to face, he would be able to like gather allies and do whatever he would need to do in order to take down Thanos.
Because that ended well in Deadpool 2.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would think that he would be able to find something to use against Deadpool. He would know that
X-Force.
He would know that Thanos is very close to Gamora, and I think he would use her against him because Deadpool has seen Endgame, so he knows how it goes. He knows the whole process. And so I think that he would use his superior knowledge and Deadpoolness to beat Thanos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he'd cut his head off, probably. Because did you know that... Oh, no, that was my argument, because I had forgotten my argument originally. What I think Deadpool would actually do is kill Josh Brolin, the actor for Thanos, and then Thanos would die.
No, he just probably get replaced by some other character.
But that's my thought, is because Deadpool beat, more or less, Josh Brolin in the Deadpool movie.
No, he didn't.
Pretty much.
He got his butt handed to him.
I don't know. I think he beat him.
They had a mutual agreement. But if we were talking about, like, as far as what I would say that Thanos would wipe the floor with him, even if he was to try to go against him at, like, some other angle or, like, some other strategy, like if he was trying to go long range. First off, normal bullets are not going to cut it.
Yeah, but this is Deadpool, and he knows that. So
no, he doesn't.
He would find the Thanos' kryptonite and make bullets out of him and shoot him with that.
He would have to go, and like, unless he gets like bullets made of like, I don't know, like forged
adamantium. He could make adamantium bullets.
Yeah, but he
could literally just like borrow Wolverine's hand for a minute and use it to kill Thanos.
I don't know, because vibranium, which is what's considered the strongest metal in the MCU, and like Earth at least.
Yeah.
That didn't really, like, he broke that with his like bare hands.
When he had the gauntlets.
No, that was before the gauntlet.
I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I'm forgetting the details.
He didn't get that until like the very end of the fight. He didn't really even use it that much.
Well, my thoughts is, and this is my ending thoughts, is that Deadpool would utilize everything to his advantage and all the knowledge when Thanos would just come at him, and Deadpool would be ready. So he would set a trap for him. He would gather everything he needs to kill Thanos, and possibly let Thanos kill him, in quotations, because Thanos wouldn't know that he won't die. So this hasn't been confirmed in the movies, but apparently, like, if you leave one cell left of Deadpool, that he can regrow from that, apparently, from what I've heard. So he's indestructible, he's determined, and he's incredibly well-knowledged about the universe that he lives in. So that's why I think Deadpool would win.
You know what you do then is you just tie him up somewhere, throw him in the bottom of the ocean, and just let him sit there for eternity.
But you know he's Deadpool, and that won't stop him.
Or better yet, open a black hole and throw him in there.
Yeah, but this is the MCU.
A spaceship.
So perhaps that's a black hole to another universe, to which he'll use something there to come back and then kill Thanos. You don't know. All right, but why would Thanos win? Ending remarks.
Why do I think Thanos would win? He's Thanos, the only one that can beat Thanos. The only one who can defeat Thanos
is Captain Marvel.
No, is Ant-Man.
So that is our versus segment.
He's gonna step on him.
Yeah, okay. So that's our versus segment. Let's not get into the Ant-Man versus Thanos debacle. If you all know what we're talking about, then welcome to the know. So go ahead and check out our Twitter, and I'll post a poll on Facebook as well, and let us know your thoughts on who would win Deadpool versus Thanos. And if you have comic book knowledge and you are elite comic book knower person, those are the correct words, then feel free to compare comic Deadpool to comic Thanos as well. We'd love to hear your take on that. So give us your votes and put the comments and all that. Check out our social media. Twitter, it'll be on the screen right now if you're watching this on YouTube. Twitter is Back from the Grid. Facebook is Back from the Grid Podcast. And Twitch is the Back from the Grid, unless you're watching this in the future, in which case it should just be Back from the Grid. But either way, I'm sure you can find us on there. For that, I don't know why I mentioned the Twitch, but I did because it's there. We're not going to have a poll on Twitch, but feel free to give us your thoughts on that. All right. To end the podcast, we have a little game to play.
Ooh.
Let's play a game. Is that what Saw Dude says?
I want to play a game.
That one. That's what he says. All right, so we're both going to choose a video game that the other has played, and then the person who is guessing will get to ask 5 questions about it. 5 general questions. You can't ask what video game is it, or does it rhyme, or what does it rhyme with, or something like that. So, Matthew, I have the game in mind, and I am certain that you have indeed played this game.
Okay.
So, you have 5 questions, and feel free to play along at home. And if you can figure it out before Matthew does, then you get a gold star.
What consoles is it available on?
Oh, boy. All of them. I don't think it's on... Okay, so Xbox... the Xbox consoles, I'm not going to say which generation with that question, because it's on a multiple. PlayStation, PC, and I think that's it.
Is there dragons in it?
No. Wait. No. I don't think so.
Is there XP?
Oh, yeah. Kind of? I'm gonna let you rephrase that question.
Okay.
Cause kind of, but not really.
Yes.
No, yes, there is XP. You have 2 questions left. There is XP.
Is it cross-platform?
No. 1 question left before you have to guess.
Is there guns?
Yes.
Is it Fortnite?
No.
I don't know. I was confused. I thought it was either Minecraft or something.
This is the first time we've played this game. No. So, I'll give you 1 hint at the end of this that I think might help you. It's my favorite game involving the undead.
Call of Duty Zombies?
Yeah, but which one?
Oh.
Yeah, 1 guess.
Fudge. It's yours?
My favorite.
World at War.
Yes. Good job.
Oh.
Yep.
Got a mod.
He got it. He got it with a hint. So I guess we can do that if you're completely lost at the end. Somebody can give a hint.
Give him a little bit of a nibble.
Oh, you gotta give something. All right. So Matthew.
Okay.
It's now your turn. Do you have a video game in mind yet that you know for certain that I've played?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a PC game?
Yes.
Specifically PC when I asked that.
It is on
just
Xbox.
PC? Okay. What genre of game would it be considered under?
Adventure.
Does it have dragons?
No.
You didn't seem sure about that one. Okay, so it's PC, Xbox. Difficult. Okay. Does the game... Is it a single-player game?
No, it's multiplayer.
It's multiplayer. And it's a game that I've played for certain.
Yes.
Oh, dear. This is
they
harder
got
than
'em.
it seems. Okay, Xbox and PC.
You're gonna feel stupid after you realize what it is.
Well, I'm trying to figure that out, man. Okay. Is it new game or old game? Newer or older?
It's about a year or two old now.
A year or two old? That I've most certainly played on Xbox and PC.
Mm-hmm. Is that your fifth guess?
I need a hint. I'm lost.
It has. Oh God, I'm gonna have to give you a hint. I have to give
We
you.
should prepare these
I
beforehand.
have to get you a hint that's like not gonna give it away.
Yeah.
It involves hooks. Or it's made in a interesting art style.
Hooks. Oh, Borderlands 2?
You're so far off, it's not even funny.
Hooks? What hooks? Nope, I don't got it. What is
Sea of
it?
Thieves.
Oh. Hooks? What do you mean hooks?
Like hooks,
That's
like
so vague. You could have
pirates.
said it's a pirate game. I gave you Call of Duty, man. Come on now.
Yeah, but that would have been like way too easy. As soon as I say pirate game, you would have been like, oh yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking in that direction because I've played that game, but I don't play it anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was fun. I hope you guys at home guessed that before I did. Hooks. Hooks, guys. It's got hooks. All right. Well, I think that's it for this episode. We're wrapping it up a little earlier than last time. Thank you guys for listening. We will have another episode out next week. So feel free to, subscribe and follow and all that. We don't know where we're going to push these out to just yet. Right now it's just YouTube, but we will make it on different platforms eventually. So yeah, feel free to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Back from the Grid Podcast, and the Back from the Grid. In future, it's just going to be Back from the Grid. That's really confusing, but it should be on screen and you'll be able to find us there, or if it's on YouTube anyway. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening. This has been really fun. I can't wait for the next exciting episode. Feel free to put your thoughts in about the Deadpool versus Thanos, or let us know what you thought about the gaming news and entertainment news.
Give us some opinions, give us some suggestions, topics, or
Email us.
segments.
Email us at backfromthegrid@gmail.com if you want to. If you want to talk with us or anything, say hi.
Yeah.
Matthew, do you have anything to say before we sign off?
Pineapples.
All right, you heard it here first. Pineapples. So we'll see you in the next exciting episode of Back from the Grid Podcast.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.